I wouldn't be trying this hard. This is not who I am. Like, I am a committed person, I'm a loyal person, but I typically, if it doesn't bring me peace and I'm frustrated and it's just something that's continual, I'm out. So for me, that commitment alone, I feel like that's why I'm ready to be married. Like, I'm really just like...
Do you feel you're ready to be married to Justin in particular?
I don't know. I don't think so.
There it is.
Somebody's at that club. Somebody's at that brunch. That thing is getting wore out by somebody great. This just in. The Umpteenth View has another video for you. Tis I, just Henry, the original, the one, the only, the one that is ready to give you the news, not the blues. And this is the good cousin.
Wiz Reed Wise, good people in the flesh. How y'all feeling out there? And what's the word? It's the hip hop nerd. And the word of the day is communication.
Did we do communication already? No?
I don't know.
We're going to do it today. Communication. Yeah. Run it.
Communication. So now you got me second guessing myself. Like, did I do communication?
We're just gonna make a list later. Today we're gonna run with communication.
Yeah, potentially. But in this case, communication is the conversation that takes place between multiple parties.
There it is.
And it's important to add, because I'm gonna say we're gonna add healthy in that bit.
Okay.
Right, because healthy means that the conversation is being heard, digested, and processed. Yes.
Touche.
Yes. So why is that important? Today, if you've seen the thumbnail, you already know. I thought you spilled.
I was making sure I wasn't advertising for nobody that is, sponsored us. You know what I'm saying?
The importance of today, if you've seen the thumbnail, is we got a little clip from Married at First Sight. That's the name of the show. I'm a fan of the show for a lot of reasons. Y'all know I love relationships and I love talking about love and the importance of it. And for those of you who don't know, much like my cousin here who doesn't divulge into too much, is that what they do is they take a bunch of relationship experts, and I always say experts because you often find that these relationship experts are single. That just means they know they read a lot about into other people's relationships, but
they were just in the school a lot.
Or they may not necessarily know how to do it themselves, and they don't put themselves in a relationship, but they can analyze it as a person.
Oh yeah,
right. So you got these people, they take these qualities and they match them up, right? They match them up and they're supposed to just make sense. Well, then they give them, I think, a month or 3 to sit there and be together. And then at the end of the show, they'll decide they want to stay married or no in a marriage or something like that.
Okay.
But it's pretty much, again, it's like the title of the show is Married at First Sight. And today we got a couple, a woman named Alexis, a brother named Justin, and things ain't looking very well for them.
How do we stop the rain from falling? And when do we admit that we're just pretending?
We do so much together, and you can't even let me have 2 hours with my friends on the weekend. It's like, baby,
you're married now. Like you have to have a balance in your old single life. You ain't got that.
In your opinion. I'm trying to balance with you, but I don't feel like you're appreciating
How
it.
are you trying to balance that?
Because I come home early, I don't stay out all night.
But
okay.
And
then I don't go out 2 days in a week. I only go out once.
Like, you gotta go out every weekend though. That's all I'm saying. Like, it's a thing. It is a thing.
You were in your vows, you were like, I want my wife to be free.
I want her to be
still
free,
be herself.
But also, like, every weekend, though.
And even in the beginning, you were like, that's okay, baby. That's fine. I'm just challenging what you're saying.
It just gotta be a balance, though.
I only went out an hour and a half last weekend.
But you went out, though.
You're not finna smother me. I'll tell you that much right now.
I mean, I'm not trying to smother you, but I'm just telling you.
It feels very much like that. Because I went out an hour. Because you're complaining about me going out an hour and a half last weekend.
That's because you go out every weekend, though, baby.
All right, honey. Maybe we can talk to Dr. P about it.
We can talk to him.
This is how I feel. I'll tell you when she get here. Never mind.
Oh, now you stop talking.
Oh, am I glad to see you.
Hello.
How you doing?
How are you?
I'm good.
Hello. Hi. How are
are you?
So glad to see you.
Okay.
She is not feeling well.
So where should we go?
Let's go on the
over
couch.
Here?
You can have a seat in this blue
All
chair.
right. Thank you. All right.
Oh no, she is drinking heavy.
Do you need any water or anything?
I think I'm okay for right now. Thank you, though.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Welcome to our home. This is the
Thank
first
you.
time you've been here.
Yes, it is. So what is going on? I heard a lot of commotion from outside.
Oh no, it wasn't too bad.
It wasn't too hectic. This is me and
I'm
Justin
country,
talking. We're
and
good.
so I have a high pitch.
It didn't sound like y'all were good.
No, I mean,
we're
this is
not.
how we talk.
She lying?
Okay.
It was just a passionate conversation.
Okay. Anything that you want to like talk about
Yes.
while I'm here?
Yes.
Go ahead, honey. Let her know what you want to talk about.
Okay, good, great. So, Dr. Pia, I feel like, you know, in a marriage, there's a balance. What I have an issue with is she goes to the club every weekend. Now, when she goes out, she's only going out with her friends, but it's every single weekend. And I said, hey, baby, you don't have to stop, but it can be a balance. I look at it as a single lifestyle.
So can I just?
Yeah, go ahead.
So that sounds great from his perspective.
No, it doesn't.
And that sounds like, wow, he is a profound man who knows what he wants in this relationship. And I respect that. However, there's always two sides to his story. So I always, first and foremost, don't always go out to the club. Sometimes it's brunch. I just like hanging with my friends. I have a large group of friends and they're like, hey, let's do this, let's do this. And my compromise has been, I'll go out with them one day out of the weekend and it's usually for like 2 hours or something. Once a week.
But it's only-
hey, you had your chance.
My bad.
So it's just like, he's never said, hey, I want to do this with you. And I'm like, no, I'm going out with my friends. That's never happened.
And that's true, she's right.
Why do you think that you have the desire in this very short amount of time
Such a fantastic question.
to go out with your friends every weekend, even if it's not every single day?
Because I spend so much time with him. So to go from living alone, being independent, doing everything by yourself and doing everything with your own free will, to being with the same person, a lot of the times there has to be some balance. That's extreme to expect somebody to want to be with somebody 24/7 who was a stranger 2 months ago.
I like it. I like this. And I want to get deeper into this. This is good. Because he's saying, hey, wife, help meet my rib. Why? Not that I'm not telling you can't go out, but why do you have to go out so often? Now, here's my next question. Has anybody suggested these friends come over to the house? Why haven't you invited your friends to the house? If you need to see them so often, let them know where you live. Let's go to the store together, bae. Let's pick up some wine, bae. Let's get some cheese and crackers. We'll just do it up to make it look nice, bae. Invite your friends over here. One, it'll give me a chance to interact with them. And two, you'll scratch the itch of needing to be in a social environment with your friends. Especially the fact that if I don't know them, how am I supposed to feel comfortable with you going out there with them in a world where I'm not there to protect you? I'm just saying. And especially if I don't know these friends and their judgment and what they might or might not try to influence you to do or not to do. I'm just saying. What you got?
I want to point out, I love what you pointed out. I do. I think there's a couple episodes I missed before this. And then eventually they'll mention a part where she's like, all right, I took him to the club and he didn't enjoy himself. So it made it bad for me. Right? If he's not a club goer, he's not gonna enjoy just because he's with you don't mean he's gonna enjoy himself. There's something about the scene that he don't like. If I don't like snakes, my wife trying to get me to go to a snoo and put me in a snake cage, I don't care who they are, I'm ready to go. Right. So the fact that I don't believe I don't think one time that there's been she's offering to bring them there. He's like, no, they can't come here. Right. But what you will find out is when the conversation further develops, and I know we talked about XQC, this and Andrew Tate, this club crap, we'll find out something else is going to pump up. And you're going to see what the issue really is. And when he's stressing, he says, club is something single people do. which we agreed.
Yes.
Tate agreed.
Yes.
Somehow XQC didn't. But you're going to find out. Something's going to come up and it's going to be like boom, boom, boom.
I can't wait.
So your life changes when you get married.
I do. I get that.
I don't understand. What was the point of you starting this process then? If
So Justin,
everything
Let
was
her
going to be
finish- hold on,
condensed.
hold on.
No,
Sorry.
Let her finish her
I
thought.
understood that I was going to get married to a stranger at first sight. I did understand that. I didn't think that it was going to be like it's either my husband's way or the highway.
What's important to know is that these people are still going to work doing their daily jobs.
Okay.
And so when she says I spend 24/7 with him, highly
not
doubtable.
true.
Most relationships, according to some statistics, my wife showed me like a couple years ago, it's like 15 minutes a week. So when I heard this, I'm aiming for hours.
Yeah.
Right. So she sends 24/7. These people are still doing their day job.
Right. So
And
you
these, I told you, like
transit
Nate and
to and from
Stasha, they
work.
were the successful bunch. These
Wow.
people working 9 to 5s.
Wow.
She's not spending 24/7. So she's
exaggerating to
immediately
make her point.
going extreme herself to try to
Right.
justify her case.
Right.
That's all I wanted to add.
Why did you get married?
So I got married because I do want that partnership.
No, you don't.
I do want that security. I do want all of those things.
He can't secure you when you're up by yourself.
But I remember my husband, me being so excited on the altar to where he's saying, I want you to be free and do what makes you happy and brings you joy, but still also me be next to you. And I feel like I'm telling him this what brings me joy, spending time with my friends. So for me to be with someone else for those 2 hours, I feel like that's a bit controlling and manipulative. So that is a overwhelming and frustrating situation because it's just like, I don't know. I can't commit to at this point, and if this is a deal breaker, I am sorry.
That's cool.
I cannot commit
cool.
to being with somebody 24/7.
I didn't realize she was grabbing his neck.
I need some of that
So
independence
might
back.
we be hyperbolizing? Because I don't think he's asking for 24/7. He's asking for why is it that every weekend you need to go out with your friends? And I think I'm hearing from you, listen, this is what it's gonna be. I'm gonna go out with my friends every weekend for the rest of our marriage or until I see fit. Is that kind of your stance?
No, it's saying if I want to, I would like to do that. And that's why I ask. If he said no, I'd be like, okay.
He's fiddling with the ring.
Why ask if you know that that's not what he wants?
It's because I didn't know that. That's what I'm saying. He's always
Until
like,
this now, you had no
until
idea.
this moment, because
So
this
until
weekend,
now?
can I talk?
Yeah.
Because this weekend,
You still been talking. You cutting him off again.
last weekend, he said, oh, good, I wanted some time to myself anyway when I went out. So why would that make me think, oh, he wants time?
What's the full context of that story?
What is it? Cause tell me.
Did I not mention? I was like, dang, baby, this is the third week you went out. You was like, are you counting? Did you not say that?
Baby, but the week before that I went out with you and you're like, I don't like this. And
No,
you
no,
said,
no, no,
baby,
baby, we went
you
out
said,
the
baby, I'm
second
gonna
week.
give you
We
that.
moved
I
here.
want you to go out with
Okay.
your friends. You told me
Okay,
that.
fly on the plane.
This is unreal.
So let's table the idea of like 24/7, whatever the case may be. So let me ask you this. Why do you feel that you're ready to be married and that you want to remain married?
Because it's just like, I wouldn't be trying this hard. This is not who I am. Like, I am a committed person, I'm a loyal person, but I typically, if it doesn't bring me peace and if I'm frustrated and it's just something that's continual, I'm out. So for me, that commitment alone, I feel like that's why I'm ready to be married. Like, I'm really just like,
Do you feel you're ready to be married to Justin in particular?
I don't know. I don't think so.
There it is.
Somebody's at that club. Somebody's at that brunch. That thing is getting wore out by somebody great to her. Somebody's making her break these rules / vows. We should ask them, are they even having nuptials?
I know the answer to that.
They
You
do.
about to find out the answer to that.
Are we? Is there more?
Yeah.
I'm so
There's a
excited.
conversation they done. That part there is where they decided to cut it in commercial break.
They got me, boy. I'm suspended. You know what I mean?
Like I
Call
said,
me.
I like it because it questions why relationships work, why they don't work. You can take these people who look good on paper, and it still ain't working. So now in one case, I get what she's saying. She's like, all right, well, we've been married for a month. We just supposed to stop. I'm supposed to stop being single, and it's kind of hard to transition because we are
hear you.
habitual creatures.
Right.
However,
Keep going, please, because I got a however.
she's just
for-
committed that She just admitted not committed.
That's okay.
She just
We
admitted
working.
what she was looking for. You knew the game that you was getting into. Y'all grown people, 29
Right.
and 33. So when you get married, you're supposed to try to figure it out. But I thought in this bit she was going to define what marriage is supposed to be to her. But it's not this bit. It's maybe it's the second one.
Bruh, here's my take, right? If you're saying I'm signing up to get married, there had to have been some time frame of introspection. There had to be some time frame of just observation of your present, like your surroundings, like who I was with before this moment that got me here to this. Probably a low point that you were at.
Man, at this, not take from you saying she was one of the, I believe it was her who was on the show bragging about she got engaged. 7 men proposed to her and she turned them all down. Keep going. Before she decided to do the show.
You're getting wore out. What do you mean? These guys, what was wrong with them? And here's another thing. 7 guys proposing to you are striking for some kind of gold. They are not, these days, they're not proposing without taste testing the goods. No, we're not dipping, can I see what the viscous innards are like before I put this ring on it? We're not in the olden days anymore. Guys are not doing that. I'm just saying. So that means you're telling me if I'm Justin, that means hold up. So you mean to tell me I just met you and you feel enough gumption to admit this foul nastiness about you as though it's a big and wonderful notch on your belt, that 7 dudes are beating your back in, or should I say, proposing to you. That's all it means to me. That's all that means to me. You got me messed up telling me 7 dudes proposed to you and you just stop talking to them? What's wrong with you? That can't be 7 dudes that are just horrible dudes. That means that you pick horrible dudes. So let's get back to your thought processes before signing up to get married. No, I ain't watched no movies where people were getting married. I ain't watched no TV shows where people were married. No, I don't got any examples in my family of people that are married.
No, they show their family. Yeah, I don't think she has any. I don't think Justin had any either.
Which is sad. That you can't take the bad that you see coming from that and say, you know what, let me do better. Matter of fact, that might have been one of the things that you were thinking and contemplating in your misery all by yourself, because that's when you make decisions, is when you are in a bad place. You are not making decisions when you are either in an even place or in a good place, because guess what? You have motivation to think in that type of direction, whether it be, and always in a positive, constructive direction. You, on the other hand, are joining in a matrimonial commitment with someone that you do not want. It's not even, I think you were gambling. With this game. I think you came on here and you said, you know what? They ain't gonna put no low value man on this show. And I think I could do better than these 7, you know. Come on, Yahtzee. Let's go.
I love it.
Come on, 7. No.
That's a great point.
No.
Because I didn't even think about that. When they show his apartment, they show her apartment. Justin lives on this I think Los Angeles. He lives in this like little condo cot, nice and cozy for him. Okay. And he says he has this big ass balcony, this big old balcony where he just goes out and looks at view. That's important to him. She comes in, it ain't big enough. Not that her apartment was better.
Did you dust your feet off at my door? Take your shoes off. Take your shoes off at my door.
Man.
Because if your mouth dirty, I know your feet dirty. Shut up.
Man.
I check you at the door with that mouth. No, don't. No. Let's. No. You know what? Let's go back outside. Let's go back outside. And as soon as she asks me why we're going back outside, so we can start over, because I would prefer that you come a little bit more soft and feminine in my space. Nobody's going to be more manly in my house than me. And I would like you to check that at my door. Do you hear me? Or we could go elsewhere. You don't have to be welcome here. I am not the type to force you to behave in my home. No, I want you to want to behave yourself in my home. I want you to act accordingly. Because if I were to misbehave outside of what you feel is appropriate for your home, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna clap your hands, smack your thighs, and you're gonna roll your neck, and you're gonna roll your eyes. So I mean, hey, that rhymed, that was good. But anyway, you're gonna act stank. And I'm gonna say, I don't like you anymore. Because you get to act stank and I don't. If you can act stank, I can act stank. We just gonna be some fighting fools for the rest of our lives. Psych, not Henry. Not Henry. I'm so sorry. I will not. I refuse to have a woman bully me. No, sir. No, sir. You could try, but you're gonna be talking to yourself. You understand me? No, sir, Henry. Yo.
I want you to hold that. We're gonna let the segment be.
Yo, no, I saw the girl grab the man by his shoulder.
I never noticed that until watching it again. I was like, I never knew she had him by his neck.
She grabbed the man by his shoulder. This man is like 6'7".
Yeah, he tall.
He could butt his head against the door every day. Like, you gonna son this dude?
I did
Get
not
out
know
of here.
I've never seen that before.
Get out of here. Are you a cop? What is your job? A bully, man. You a bully. Nicki Minaj listener. That's what you listen to.
You're probably right.
I guarantee it, bro. You don't even listen to Cardi B, dog.
Yeah.
You don't listen to Cardi B because Cardi B is all about her man. Like she really does for her man. Like Nicki, she's a bully, man. She's a
Why do you listen to Nicki Minaj? It's a safe bet.
Oh,